We finally have an update of the last test flight by Virgin Galactic and much more in this Virgin Galactic Fridays episode just for you. While I really want you to enjoy this wonderful sunset in Dubai, let me introduce you to the topics today. So first of all, we will talk about the space stock. We will talk about the stock chart. We will talk about the update that we have of Virgin Galactic. And then we have a COVID case in the team of Virgin Galactic. Subscribe and like, and let's go. So if we are looking into the space stock, it's not that it's a lot of movement, because if you're looking into the year for Virgin Galactic so far, from the 4th of January, which was the first day in 2021 for the stock market to open, until the time of this recording, you see that we gained 3%. And while this sounds very, very smooth and very, very little, it's nicely always to compare this to the S&P 500. And the S&P 500 actually didn't move that much. I mean, we barely stayed neutral. So as you can see here, you was way better off into investing into space rather than putting into the most attractive stock market index in the whole world. Now, further than that, I think that there's a couple of things that we will discuss what the chart shows us for the next couple of months. But I think the next important part is really the test flights. As soon as we get this information, which we'll talk about later in this video, then we will look into the current situation much more differently, because then you will see much more impulse of demands for the stock, and the stock is currently totally under level. I mean, just a couple of months, the usual normal trading price for space was around 17, 18, 16, right? Then we had this gain here back in October, and then we went back to 17, and then we had the huge gain because of the test flights coming up to 33, and now we reach a kind of new level, right? I mean, this, I believe, are the new levels for space, which was before the 17, 18 levels that the stock bounced there. So I think that this is a very interesting new plateau that the stock created. But let's dive into the stock chart. As you know, my partners Apollo Fintech, who are actually doing big government projects into blockchain or other big industries and institutions, are always on the verge to looking for another big benefit for you to decide to invest into GSX. And we came out with something that is called stacking. Okay, so it's pretty simple. Basically, you can decide to put your GSX coins to a wallet that is specifically managed by Apollo Fintech and hold it for 1 year, and to which afterwards you get 10% more coins for that, or for 2 years, which equals to 20%, or even 3 years, and then this equals even 30%. I think this is fantastic, but let me just make sure that you know what we are talking about when we are talking about the next generation coin, GSX. So usually you have either a stable coin or a growth coin, while the stable coin is backed by real assets, okay? And GSX, or the team around GSX, is doing something quite significantly. They are buying gold mines, which we even in future can even to visit. You can go there and see the gold mines by themselves, and then you can see how the gold mine assets are increasing over years and years until the stable coin is not only stable but growing over time, and in just a couple of years the 10 cents dollars that you invest per coin can be $1 per coin. This is the big vision of a big team, and it smells a little bit like a world record in my opinion. And let me tell you how to invest into GSX. And this is actually my favorite part, because not only you can purchase those GSX, you can actually get even bonus with this link. So you actually click the link and then you invest into GSX, and there's all the information, there's the link to get the bonus, everything. It's super easy. So what are you waiting for? Here we go. Let us have a look what is happening to one of our favorite stocks here on this channel. I mean, Virgin Galactic has been a beast since we are invested in this space company, and as I said in the last couple of Virgin Galactic Fridays, we are now in this new channel. Okay, we were for a very long time in this channel of 17. Here you can see a lot of resistance was built up, and then finally we just went crazy up back in December, and then this just gave us a couple of new resistance here. And since we tried to break out again of 16 December, we tried again on 23rd of December, and now we are in the lower phase of this resistance, and then we went back up, and actually, you know, we are in a good position to be ready for some news, right? I mean, look at this. We are just in the middle of the Bollinger Bands. We are just having the support of the 50 moving average. We are just in this back and forth of this trend here. So the RSI don't look overbought or oversold. So it's pretty neutral position. And I think this is the 1% is the perfect symbolization of the current situation with the stock chart. Other than that, you cannot really say much, because, you know, here you see that the overall 200 moving average is here. So I believe that latest here is a big resistance. So you have to understand that the probability for Virgin Galactic stock to go further down is actually you need to have some pretty bad news, because the stock would need to go here from the first resistance until 23.87, then go to the next one, breaks through 22, breaks through 21, and then even go here up to 19, which would be absolutely amazing for us long-term holders, because we would just load up of one of our favorite stocks. But in general, it's obviously a good support, multi-level support for the stock chart. So let's dive further into the next topic right now. We finally have an update for the test flight. I mean, there was a lot of, I would say, people and investors out there that was not happy with the situation. And I said, guys, I don't care what went wrong with the computer. They told us it was wrong, and I'm sure they're working behind the scenes. And actually, if we are looking now into today's tweet, which is for you yesterday, is basically exactly that. If you're going here on the Twitter account of Virgin Galactic, you can see they opened this thread 1 hour ago saying, following our test flight on December 12, 2020, we have completed the post-flight inspections and root causes analysis of what caused the onboard computer to halt ignition of the rocket motor. Corrective actions have been defined and work is already underway, which is fantastic. I mean, think about it. The amazing part about engineering is that there is always new stuff that comes up somehow. Even you have, double or triple redundancy, you will see that things just doesn't work out. It's technical, it's software wise, it's mechanical, so there's a lot of possible reasons. And once this is happening, obviously the engineering teams try to make it not happen again. And I think this is exactly this what they are actually done, which is great, right, for the future. Then they are saying once this corrective work has been implemented and verified, we will confirm our pre-flight timeline for the next test flight and share expected dates for when the flight window will open. So I guess the 80-90% of the work need to be done on the engineering side, while the scheduling is not a big deal, okay? There's still restricted measurements of the states that, you might be limited in media, so, they just have to focus on doing this, not on the all media circus around it. And then, we should see, I guess, new highs for Virgin Galactic. So by scrolling through all of this news that is available, I can really recommend to you guys Reddit. Reddit is an app that lets you go through threads of different kind of businesses, of stocks, and so on and so forth. And obviously, from time to time, I look obviously into the Reddit thread of Virgin Galactic. So here you see that one employee actually got the COVID, and which is obviously not great because there are some measures that need to be taken. Some companies, evacuate a kind of quarantine, a kind of group, and this can further delay process into our current situation where we want to go as fast as possible to rectify all the problems of the last test flight. So this is obviously a sandbagging event here, and it reads the following. Virgin Galactic has reported to New Mexico's Department of Health on the 3rd of January that one employee has contracted COVID-19 in the workplace. So the overall situation that was during COVID with Virgin Galactic was actually quite smart. I mean, they try to keep their employees very safe and as long as possible in their home and working from home. Many tasks you can do actually, from home. Obviously not all of them, so they were limited and delayed a little bit of the internal work flow, but I guess that this should be the last thing, the last, step of people getting COVID at Virgin Galactic, and then we should see really acceleration into the delivery of the engineering, and then finally the next test flight. Guys, beside that, there's not much news, guys, I was searching the internet, I'm always searching the whole internet about news, new interviews, and so on, but there's not that much news. This is what it is. It's not yet a consumer product that is already out there, so the news are limited, but this gives you just more time to buy. And as you know, if you are in my Discord chat, you know that I'm really having a lot of people there that investing into space as well. Click the join button below or go on X10Masterclass.com to check out my course, which gives you even lifetime Discord access, and there I'm posting which and how and where I'm buying Virgin Galactic. Recently it was like I think $40,000-$50,000 purchase of more stocks, which I'm super happy. I love to buy at the low prices that Virgin Galactic is at, and I hope you join the spaceship too. A wonderful space company in the making.